Good morning, all of you. Today we will discuss the topic fertilization in plants. Fertilization is the initiation step of reproduction. All of we know plants or in animals, reproduction is the process of carrying the generation not to be in extinct. So reproduction is the process of producing your own kind. So it happens in plants, but the procedure in plants is slightly different. In plants reproduction, fertilization is initiated by pollination. Pollination in plants occurs two types. First is self-pollination. It is mainly seen in bisexual flowers. All of you have studied in earlier classes what is bisexual flowers. Bisexual flowers are the flowers carrying both the reproductive parts, female and male. We know that which is the male reproductive part. The male reproductive part of flower is stamen. It has anther and filament, and inside the anther it contains pollen grains. So pollen grains, when fused with the ovules, they form a zygote. As this fusion is known as fertilization, we will discuss it in detail. What is cross-pollination? Cross-pollination is in unisexual flowers. Unisexual flowers are the flowers which have only one reproductive part, either it is male or it is female. So after the pollination, the pollen grains, when pollination happens, pollen grains stick to the stigma of the pollen tube. This pollen tube germinates into this pollen tube ends in the embryo sac. It has two male nuclei which it releases into the embryo sac. So two male cells, these two male nuclei, one male cell fuses with the ovule egg cell to form a 2N, that is called zygote cell. This zygote cell then fuses with the second male nuclei, fuses with the zygote cell to form a 3N, that is called triploid. It is also known as endosperm. Endosperm is the forming of endosperm is the result of double fertilization. The first fertilization is the fusion of male nuclei with the ovule cell to form zygote, and the second fertilization is the fusion of zygote with the second male nuclei, that is to form a 3N cell, that is a triploid, or we can say it endosperm. Endosperm is mainly seen in angiosperm plants, and angiosperm plants also have double fertilization. So all this process of fertilization in plants is the mainly process. Their polar nuclei, that is female gametophyte egg, and this is tube nucleus. So after the formation of embryo, this embryo further divides into the new plant, this zygote further develops into an embryo. So whatever the fertilization in plants and the anther and the reproductive parts, these are female reproductive part, this is male reproductive part. You have to study these both the parts very sincerely in detail, because the fertilization in plants is the very important topic. In the next video, we will discuss the fertilization in humans. Till then, goodbye.